Welcome to Trace, what's it there and everything that we're rockstar and everything that, you know what I'm saying, we're rockstar and everything that, shout out to my PC and everything that, like I said, shout out to my PC right here and everything that, shout out to different TV stands, shout out to a lot of different things like that, and, yeah, like I said, this is just my review of this new landscape in this spot over here. You know what I'm saying, of the room and everything, the world and everything like that. So yeah, like I said, shout out to Patterns, shout out to a lot of different things like that. We're Rockstar. Shout out to Cosmic Visual. Shout out to the Constellation. Shout out to a lot of different things that are similar to those constellations and different and exotic, and a lot of different things like that. And shout out to different things out there, like people that do their own thing and start their own things, and and a lot of different things like that. So yeah, there's a lot of things like that, and quite different things like that. So rock out, shout out to Rock Out Infinities and a lot of different things like that. Shout out to a lot of rock bands out there. Shout out to different things like that, and we're Rockstar, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, like I said, we're Rockstar and everything that rock out. Shout out to different patterns. Shout out to landscape. Shout out to Infinity Minds, Infinity Keys, Infinity Worlds. Shout out to different brainier cellulars, different brainier cellars of making up the atoms and precursors and a lot of different things like that. Shout out to chemistry. Shout out to different florals. Shout out to different florals. Shout out to different weed. Shout out to a lot of different things. Shout out to different plants out there. Shout out to Predator. Shout out to CGI. Shout out to a lot of different things like that. I guess we're just gonna kind of go through that and something like that. Just kind of want to post something right now and everything like that. So yeah, shout out to inspiration people out there. Different things of inspiration. And then yeah, shout out to people that just like to post things and post things and different things like that. Shout out to Post Infinities and a lot of different things like that. Shout out to Infinity Keys. Shout out to a lot of different art styles, a lot of different artists. Shout out to a lot of different techniques of art and a lot of different things like that. And quite frequently different things like that, and just a lot of different things like that, and shout out to a lot of different things, and shout out to what people say comedy and things like that. Shout out to a lot of different comedies, and shout out to different fluorescence and floral, and shout out to comedy, and shout out to a lot of different things that are similar towards different generals and different assertive different assertive the different generals and different selections and non-selections and different categories and a lot of different things like that. Shout out to a lot of different things like that. Shout out to people that are making up voices and things like that. Shout out to people that make up voices and things like that, and then a lot of different things, shout out to people that are in the back of making up voices and things like that, and shout out to different things of molecules, atoms, and different things that make up different voices that are like different things, shout out to dimensions, and shout out to a lot of different things like that. Shout out to the PC. Shout out to a lot of different things. And shout out to cups, and shout out to cup brand. Shout out to pongs. Shout out to the game pong and everything like that. Shout out to cups, pongs, tops, spindles, and then shout out to caps, different caps out there. Shout out to the bone relaxacies and different things of bone relaxacies and things like that. The elastics on the bones, structures with the muscles and tissues, and different things like that. Shout out to a lot of different fans out there. You got different generals of fans and different non-selections and selections and different categories of fans. Shout out to the bottles. Shout out to spin tops. Shout out to the streets out there. But stay far from the streets. Ain't nothing cool and everything. That ain't nothing really out there. Shout out to different post infinities and different categories. And it just shout out to my other. Check out my YouTube channel. Comment, like, and subscribe and everything like that. And also my link on my link on my YouTube videos, maybe not this one, but on the other ones, my Instagram is on there. I make VR content and different things like that. And like I said, I'm gonna start programming this with no sense programming, laughing, call for momentary clips, art gains, and close organizations. And like, comment, subscribe on my YouTube channel as well. Peace and subscribe. love, like, and everything like that. And there's no love, there's no peace. But rock out, LC, LC, yeah.